How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the Sacramento Saints / playing in week 3 of the PDPL up against El Flamingo, coach of the Quadruple X Attack. You can see our team above, their team down below. Both teams range in speed order, of course, as well as 6 Pokemon that we are bringing and 6 Pokemon that I think El Flamingo is going to bring to our match. Part of our game plan here is 100% around Tailwind. We want to make sure that we have speed control, but I do need to be careful about them potentially setting up Trick Room. They have a Tailwind option with the, I think the Hoppip has it, and the Honchkrow definitely has Tailwind, so they could go with the Tailwind route, but I think that it's more likely they go for a Trick Room route with the Gothorita and like the Capraja potentially. Anyway, part of our game plan here is definitely around our defenses. We have Cotton Guard on Ampharos, which I think will be pretty solid against a lot of their physical attackers, and then we also have Assault Vest on our Goodra, which I think is a pretty strong option against their team as well. We also have like Will-O-Wisp, which is kind of like a Cotton Guard idea. We want to reduce their damage output. So anyway, we'll see what 6 El Flamingo decides to bring here in just a moment. Okay, here we're in the match, and this looks a little bit different from what I thought there was going to be. So there's no Gothorita, which means I don't have to worry about any kind of trapping happening. There is an Impidimp though, which I was actually looking up a little bit because a league that I run, the TGR, someone picked Impidimp in it, and I was like looking up like, what does this Pokemon even do? So kind of funny to see it here. And no Raichu is nice. It just means I don't have to worry about any Lightning Rod, but we do have the Honchkrow, which I'll need to be a little concerned about or a little careful about how I play around, just because obviously it resists both the typings for our Brambleghast, so we gotta be a little careful about that. Oh, there's no Capraja either. Oh, there's the Paldean Taurus. Oh, I probably should have considered that Mon, or I assumed that it would come. So, okay, so I think that Tailwind looks pretty good here, and I definitely want to lead with this Mon. It's a matter of which one do I want to lead with it, though. And I think, you know, I kind of like leading our Focus Sash here and just getting some more info with Trace, and then I think it's going to be Flubber and then I want to say Gems is the last one. Let's go with Gems. Yeah. But good luck, have fun over to El Flamingo. Should be a good game. And we'll see what they decide to lead with here. But I think that this gives me the most amount of damage output and like allows me to learn some more information about their team too, which I kind of like. But I'm not quite sure exactly what they'll lead. Okay, that makes some sense. So I think, I don't actually know what I trace here. Super Luck, okay, that makes sense. So I have a feeling that this means they are, they're probably gonna set up Tailwind themselves. And what comes in on this move? I could go for like Will-O-Wisp here, because I feel like it, but it's likely that they switch, right? But to what? You know, like Gengar maybe? You know, I think I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, let's go on Will-O-Wisp here, and then I think I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, let's get some damage here. Yeah, it makes sense that they swap, right? Like, I considered even leading. Okay, and then the Rotom comes in. That makes sense too. So Will-O-Wisp isn't gonna do anything to that, but we'll be able to get Tailwind set up on the next turn. And I could maybe burn the Honchkrow next, which I think makes some sense here too. I'm expecting a Will-O-Wisp to come out. Yep. Or not Will-O-Wisp, Tailwind. That's what I meant. But I think I just Tailwind myself here, and I kind of want to actually just Terra my Talonflame. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Terra my Talonflame, and I'm going to Tailwind myself. And then I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam again. And then this will give me... I'll be able to outspeed the Honchkrow, and I'll get speed control for myself, and I'll get it on the next turn. And this will also allow me to like live Palafin attacks better. So I kind of like this option. Yeah, Sucker Punch makes sense, and they do get the crit. But we'll get our Tailwind up, and then we should be able to pick up the KO here, as well as deal a ton of damage to this Rotom. Cool. So feeling like I'm in a good spot. I don't really need my Terra on my other Mon, so I'm kind of glad that I have it in the situation that I do. Or like, I'm glad that I use it on the Talonflame here, because I think that's just my best option. Yeah, and that's not going to do very much damage, so like this kind of feels good to me. Because I also could have Flamethrowered that spot too. I'm thinking about it. They could go into the Palafin, which wouldn't be too surprising if they decide to do that. And it doesn't look like there's Scarf on the rotom-mow either, which is kind of good too. And then Tauros is the last one. Okay, cool. So we get to see all their mons. And we'll get the Intimidate down here, which is honestly not that big a deal. Like, yeah, it's fine. I'm probably looking at Will-O-Wisping the Tauros, and probably just Dazzling Gleaming again. They do have, you know, I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp here, and then do I want to protect? I probably lose Peach, right? Which is kind of like because of the Tauros. Do I want to protect it all? I could also swap, right? But I feel like they could easily just EQ. I don't know if it's worth me waiting. Yeah, they have 2 more turns of Tailwind. I also want to keep... Okay, let's go and Flamethrower this and Dazzling. Yeah, let's do that. So I think we pick up this KO. Yep, perfect. Okay, and then I think we put it down to a 2v1 or 2v4, which feels like a good situation to be in, right? Okay, and we lose Peach. Like, I kind of assumed that I was going to lose that Mon to a spread move, but I just wasn't sure how it was going to happen exactly. But I think this is fine. And then Ampharos, I think, is the way to go here. Or actually, I could go with this, right? Let's go with Flipper, actually. But I think that Will-O-Wisping feels like a really good play. So I definitely want to Will-O-Wisp, but I'm not sure who I want to Will-O-Wisp. How many turns do I have left with Tailwind? So we're on... Okay, we have 1 more turn for them, and then we have an extra turn as well. So I think I Will-O-Wisp... I kind of want to Will-O-Wisp the Tauros, actually. And then I think my play... I kind of also want to hit the... is it the Tauros that I want to hit? I feel like it is. I think the Tauros is what I go after as well. And I just try to deal as much damage as I can to that Mon. And I think that puts me in a good in-game scenario. So let's go and do that. Okay, cool. We get the Protect from them, so... yeah, I think actually that's probably best case scenario. Because I wanted to Will-O-Wisp this. I didn't know if they would Protect, but... I felt like Ampharos would be able to deal with it in the endgame if they did have it. And they have Raging Bolt. Do I live this? Oh, perfect. Okay, that's so good. Yeah, that's amazing, actually. So I could potentially, like, Flamethrower that spot, and then... yeah, I could even save this, right? I don't think that's really necessary, actually. I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp the slot too, and then I think I just Dragon Pulse here. And let's just make this a clean endgame. Yeah. They might like try to Jet Punch. I could see that happening. Okay, and they're gonna Terra here. Palafin Terras into what? Fairy. Okay, that probably is gonna do enough to KO our Goodra. But if I get it burned, then maybe not. Cool, we lived that. Okay, perfect. So this Terra Grass has been fantastic, and hitting all these Will-O-Wisps has been amazing too. I think we probably lose Talonflame here, but we're gonna be okay. That's totally fine. Oh, we're faster. Oh, right, because we still have Tailwind. Okay, perfect. And then we should, yeah, I think we have this now. And I'm fine to just let our do I want to get Tailwind up? I don't think I need to. I think it's actually fine if I just Flamethrower this. Yeah, I can just Flamethrower this, and then best move is gonna be probably Ice Beam. Yeah, I'll just show Ice Beam, I think. But we'll just get damage on this. Get more info. We'll probably not get more info per se, but oh, I guess I could have tailwinded, right? I wonder if I can take this. Burned definitely, right? Yeah, burned definitely. If it wasn't burned, then that would KO though. So good to know. But I think with what I'm looking at here, we should be able to KO with Flamethrower and Ice Beam. One of the two, I think, will get it done. And we get to hide our Mon in the back, which is awesome. But this Terra Grass on Talonflame was amazing. Amazing this match. So definitely want to use that. And I also need to make sure that I'm careful about how I use my Terra on Ampharos, because I actually am Terra Dragon, which isn't going to do anything for us. So, looking pretty good. We've seen Jet Punch, Protect, and Terra Blast from the Palafin. We've seen Raging Bull, Rock Slide. I don't think I saw Protect from the, what's the name of that? The Tauros. So I don't think I need to worry about that. I guess there's a chance that the Impidimp could come with like a Taunt maybe, or maybe Fake Out. But I'm not too concerned about that, I don't think. But if it does come, then I probably need to... Yeah, if it does come, then I probably need to use, like, Tailwind earlier. But I kind of like my lead, right? Like, I put a lot of pressure on their team, and, like, I could have also... Yeah, I think I like my lead, and I like the Terra that I had as well. They could start, like, some more pressure against Peach, but I am Focus Sash, right? So, like, I'm gonna be able to take any one hit. And the thing that threatens me the most would be, like, Gengar, right? But I feel like I'm fine against Gengar. So I'm gonna bring... I also want to just bring Same 6. I think. I don't know. I feel like this looks pretty good against them in general, right? Like, the only thing that Ampharos doesn't really hit too hard is the Rotom, but, like, Flubber deals with that, like, so well. I could maybe bring my King Gambit instead, which I think could make some sense. But actually, no, I don't want to do that, because it looks like the Tauros, I'm gonna assume, is the whatever the Mirror Herb item is, and I don't really want to give that an attack boost off of Defiant. Yeah, that, and like I think the Palafin probably has a what's the move? Close Combat, which I technically live, but still not great. Yeah. Okay, this is not surprising. So I think here I just Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, Prankster actually doesn't do anything for me. I think I just I Will-O-Wisp again, I think. I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp again, and I'm gonna Dazzling Gleam. He doesn't necessarily know that I have Covert Cloak, so he might try to Fake Out. And if he Fake Out with Peach, like, I don't know, I'll be okay. So I'm gonna go for this. Maybe I can get a burn on the Palafin right away, but I honestly just think he's gonna switch it. And if he does, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. So probably, who's that? Gengar. Okay, yeah, so this is a very different game plan. That's fine though, because I'm gonna so we'll get a burn on this, and then I think so this breaks any potential Sash, right? Which is great. And we get flinch, so we lose our Sash, which is not fantastic for me. And I think my play here is to switch the Talonflame out. I'm gonna go into our Goodra, and then I'm gonna Protect for this turn. And we'll see how it goes. I have a good feeling that I'm gonna end up losing, what's the name of this Pokemon? I probably am gonna lose Gardevoir here at some point pretty soon, but it is what it is. Because I think a Sludge Bomb could go into that slot. Yeah, Taunt makes sense too. That makes a lot of sense. And so, like, I want to try to get rid of this Impidimp if I can. Yeah, Shadow Ball's going right there. So I could maybe try to preserve Gardevoir, but I actually don't think it's too necessary. I kind of like the idea of just going for... do I want to Terra this as well? I don't think I need to Terra this Mon. I think I'm fine with this. So I think my play is I kind of want to just Dragon Pulse this slot. It's pretty free against the team, and then I think I just Dazzling Gleam to get as much damage as I can. And it's likely that I go down to a hit, but I think that's okay because I think it means I get a free swap. And that seems okay. Yeah, this seems actually totally okay with me. And Tauros comes in. Okay, so we know they're full 6, or they're full 4 now, right? And we're special for both these mons, so this is not a problem at all. And yeah, this is totally okay. Totally okay. Because I'm going to get a little bit of chip damage here, and I'm probably taking out this Tauros, which is awesome. If I still had King Gambit, or let me, not if I still had, if I had brought King Gambit, this would have been amazing. And Mastro. So cool. So we're going to get some damage out on both these mons, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm totally down with this. And I think... So the debate now is, how do I want to play this turn, I guess? I think I want to swap out... So I'm at -1. I know I died to the Terra Blast from this. And I also die from the other hit here too. So, does it make sense for me to save this mon? I kind of want to save it. Because it looks pretty good against the rest of their team, right? Well, yes and no. Let me think about this. If I lose Flubber here... Oh, okay, I do kind of want to keep this. Okay, so I think I swap to Ampharos. Yeah, I think I swapped to Ampharos here. Yeah, this one's hard though. I think I might have to lose this one. I'm gonna try to Psychic this slot. I think he could try to read a Protect, but yeah, I think it's probably better if this is my play. I potentially lose gems here, but I think that might be alright. Yeah, this is gonna Terra into Fairy on the Palafin, and it's gonna Terra Blast that slot. And then I think what potentially happens is losing Ampharos here is kind of okay, I think. Yeah, I was a little concerned about that too, but I think this gives me a, oh, I actually live it. Oh my god, what? Okay, I thought for sure I was dead. Oh my god, I thought for sure I was gonna go down. And we actually take that hit fairly well, and we definitely KO here. 100% this is going down. Yeah. Whoa, okay, that was huge. That was, oh my god, that was massive. I can't believe our Gardevoir lived that Shadow Ball. I have like no extra bulk involved either, so like it just naturally was able to take that hit because all of my EVs are in damage and defense. So, wow, absolutely wow. Okay, options here. I definitely am not tearing this mon. Honestly, I'm kind of fine with just a double protect. Yeah, I'm kind of fine with just a double protect because I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything that could happen here that would... Yeah, I don't see any setup that they could do. Like, they could be bulk up technically on the Palafin. I just don't think that's the situation that we're in here. Yeah, Fake Out seemed too obvious, right? Like, we just get to block that. We get a little more leftover recovery on our Ampharos as well, which is nice. We probably go down to this Wave Crash, actually. I mean, maybe not now that we've got a little bit of leftover recovery, but yeah, this is kind of chill. So I think I'm just going to go for some damage now, right? So let's just try to get some damage here, and I can just Dazzling Gleam to get a little bit of chip. Yeah, this seems cool to me. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so they want to stop that damage output. I'm cool with that, though. Like, I'm fine with that. Because it means that they took a turn and they didn't get any damage on our... Ampharos, which I'm okay with. And then now my play is to yeah, my play is just get more damage, I think. Like, this is chill. I think I'm gonna Tailwind this turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna Tailwind this turn, and like, I just need to kill the Palafin, basically. They're gonna protect it, right? So I'm gonna Cotton Guard. And I'm gonna Terra, and we're gonna Tailwind. We're gonna have speed control. And we're gonna be in a good spot. Oh, do I want to Terra? I might want to Terra my Goodra, actually. So I'm just gonna regular Tailwind. Yeah, I'm just gonna regular Toad. Because I'm gonna tear my Gudra here. Yeah, they have to protect, and they have to go for taunt. I'm pretty sure. Because you can't allow me to get a Will-O-Wisp on your Palafin. Yep. And then I can just Flamethrower. Like, I'm cool with this. I'm not gonna do anything else, but I get to Cotton Guard, which means this Ampharos is basically unkillable now. And yeah, this is fantastic. So we just get to kill the Palafin here. I'm just gonna double up into it. But this Cotton Guard means that we are living all sorts of hits. Yeah, and then once the Impotent is last spawn live, like, it's not doing any damage to us, so like, it's whatever. And the Palafin, like, doesn't look like it has any HP recovery, so any damage I get on it is just gonna be a way to kill it, so, or like, it's just gonna be enough to pick up KOs. And that might actually be enough. Yeah, cool, so we actually pick up the KO there, and then it looks like we have this on lock. I don't think this Impotent is gonna be able to do any damage to us, so, yeah, we're looking pretty good. But the Cotton Guard meant that we could live basically anything from this Palafin, and yeah, we're in a good spot. So we'll just pick up our KO. It might take a little while. I don't actually know if this is what's the Eviolite? It was not Eviolite, I'm assuming, based on that. Maybe it was like Focus Sash, but anyway, good game over to Alphamigo. We pick up the 2-0 victory here, which is really nice. Team played exactly how I wanted it to. The Terra Grass from Talonflame in game 1 was immense. Meant that we took so much less damage from all the different things that they could attack us with. Yeah, so really happy with how that worked out. If you like to see some more of our content, whether it is VGC, singles, draft league, whatever it is, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.